Hartsop Dodd. Actually, I think the official summit of Hartsop Dodd is over there by that wall, so let's go over there. Yeah, I'll stand here. This looks to be the highest bit. Hartsop Dodd. Oh. So that was Hartsop Dodd. First kind of Wainwright fellow of the day. Although today I'm not actually on any kind of Wainwright business. I'm just doing a kind of exploratory walk. Because last week I was doing the Eastern Martindale Fells, which is a Stuart Marshall route from the Wainwright's in 36 Walks book. And about a third of that route was along the old Roman road of High Street. So as I was bimbling along my route, the Stuart Marshall route, and it got to the base of High Street, the fell, but unfortunately the walk didn't go up onto the top of High Street, the fell. It turned the other direction and headed off towards Knott, which just seems like a bit of a shame. As I stood there filming and gazing up at the remnants of the old Roman road. So I thought today I would do a kind of site-specific kind of exploratory walk to High Street. Just have a look at this section of Roman road. And it'll be like a kind of denouement or part 2 to last week's video, in theory. So it's 7:30 a.m. now, and it's already hot. I am perspiring already. I am mopping the sweat from my brow. And it's only 7:30. So today is going to be a hot one, I believe. I think it's going to get up to about 25, 26, 27 this afternoon. Not temperatures you want to be walking around in fells, in my opinion. So I've come early again in the hope of getting off the hill by kind of 12:30, whilst the temperature is still manageable, about 22 degrees by the time I finish, hopefully, which will do. I can manage that. It's about 10 miles this walk, so it's quite an easy one for me. So, Caudale Moor is the next fell, and just like Hartsop Dodd back there, the last time I did this group of fells, these two were at the beginning and they were in Crag, so I never got to see anything from the top of them. So today I'm actually getting some views for the first time, which is nice. It's almost like you're doing them for the first time. Or you can con yourself into thinking that anyway. But it is the first time you're getting a view, at least, which is 50% of it, if you ask me. I remember all this terrain, this wall and this track, but visibility was about 30 metres in front, so it's a totally different landscape really. After Caudale Moor, I'll be heading off to Thornthwaite Crag, and I'm hoping to be on the top of there by 9 AM. And then I'll go over to High Street from there and do a bit of time team investigating. I mean, I've been on High Street plenty of times, but not at this particular point on it. Not on this particular stretch of Roman Road, which did obviously become a footpath but then got abandoned for some reason. Well, I'll tell you the reason later when we're there. Oh, it's nice when that sun goes behind the cloud. Whew. It almost knocks 5 degrees off the temperature. Oh, it's lovely. Enjoy it whilst it lasts. It's starting to look suspiciously like the last time I was here. Well, Caudale Moor's just 2 minutes up here, and I'll have a break, have a Kit Kat, have a cup of tea, and see if it clears. Don't have any views at the moment. So that was Caudale Moor. Well, it is Caudale Moor, just checking. It still is. So, my next fell is over there, Thornthwaite Crag. If you can see it behind me. Over there. So we've got a bit of descent here, and I gather kind of craggy, steep, rocky descent. So thankfully it's cooled down a little bit now that I'm up here. Thankfully, I started to get a bit worried earlier when I was so hot. And it was only 7 o'clock, 7:30. But yeah, there's a nice breeze, so it will get hot though. You know, temperature like this, you really want to be kind of finishing up by 12 o'clock on the way back to the car park. So I will be. Morning. Good morning, sheep. So you can't really tell from here, but the old Roman road from the top of High Street actually goes down that side there, down into Troutbeck next. It runs along Troutbeck, Tong, the base of it. Yeah, you can't see it from here, but that hillside there is very scarred. There's been a lot of land slippage, so you know, not much of a road left, but you can see this huge scar where it was and where it almost looks like it was cut open, and then it's just sagged and slid down. You clearly see there was a major road running up the side of it at one time. But when you're walking on it, you wouldn't know. Whereas this section of road that I'm aiming for this afternoon is supposed to be in quite good condition. So it actually looked in quite good condition from the angle I was looking at it from last week. So oh dear, looks like this path disappears off into the abyss. I believe this is called Thornthwaite Crag that I'm about to clamber down, and I have it on good information that it's a bit dodgy. This way. Yeah, this is quite hard work. It's making me work for it. Be on the top of Thornthwaite Crag by 9 o'clock, he said. No chance. So just gone 9 now. Need a rope to lower me down there. Okay, so I think I'm pretty much down the cliff face. So just come down that. Troutbeck Tongue down there. Windermere in the background. I am absolutely exhausted after that. Whew. So, to my left you can see the 2 fells that I've done so far. Hartsop Dodd and Caudale Moor up there. Wow. So behind that curtain of cloud is High Street. And over there is the Straits of Rigandale, where I was filming from last week, filming up at High Street. Let's see if we can get it in. It's behind me. It's that dip. It's that dip there. Get a close look at it later. This path here is the path I'll be taking on the way back to the car, actually. So I'll be coming back on myself a little. But just up here is Thornthwaite Crag. You can now see the cairn at the top of Thornthwaite Crag, just about. Don't know why I need these on at the moment. I can hear a lot of voices now in the mist. So it's 10 o'clock, so I'm an hour late. Cheerio. So, Thornthwaite Crag. So I can hear voices. And you'll see some people emerging from the mist soon. Right, I've put lay on for now whilst it's still chilly. And I've been here before on that summit there. I've been on there about 4 or 5 times, I think. So I've seen all these views before. I'm not going to get too stressed about not seeing any. But I do hope that it's cleared somewhat by the time I get up onto High Street. Amazing, because you know it's supposed to be 25 degrees later, 26, 27 maybe, but right now it's a bit chilly. It's freezing. You never know what the Lake District is going to throw at you. So this here It's High Street, the Roman road. What it did was it came through here, swang, and it actually carried on over there, not there, kind of swooped down over that way. But it's buried under tons of peat at the moment. You can see it kind of curving around here. But I'm going to leave the Roman road just for a short while and go over to the High Street Summit cairn first, which is up here. It's trying to clear. I can see patches of blue sky above me. Just take my time. No rush. I've got all the hard bits out of the way now. Now it's just a nice kind of leisurely stroll. Summit cairn is ahead now. I was about to say there's no one on it, but there is. Oh well. So that was the summit of High Street. Pretty quiet. A couple of people. Another guy just showed up. But now I am dropping down to find this Roman road. So it's just down here. This is it, I can see it coming into view now. There we go. And here it is. But down here, there's a better section, I believe. So, the theory goes that this fell, High Street, has slipped a bit on the west side, and therefore the Roman road has slipped with it. So this fell has potentially slipped by 20 meters, 30, 40. So where the road once went across the crest of the fell, it's now slipped down here a bit. which makes perfect sense because there's landslides happening all the time on these fells, and over hundreds and hundreds of years, you know, landslides will weaken the side of the mountain, and it can easily slip by 20 metres, 30 metres. The theory also is that this is the route of the Roman road, but the actual preserved Roman road is down there a little bit. And I can see a flat ridge that runs along the side of this fell. Very flat ridge, flatter than this that I'm walking on actually. So, I'm reliably informed that that is the road there, down there. But for now I'll just walk along this bypass. Running along there, potentially, is where the original preserved section of Roman road is. Now that is a major slip, more than 20 metres, but for now I want to walk on this version of the Roman road. What I'll do is on the way back I'll walk along that other flatter section, which may or may not be the original Roman road. Looking at it from here, my money's on that being it. You know, the weather would be very good to me if it was to clear now. It'd be very helpful. Because down there is the Straits of Riggindale, and I filmed from down there. And I was filming up here, looking up here to this. I don't want to go too far down because I don't want to climb too far back up. But I want to get to this section where this road that I'm walking on branches off from the original path. Yeah, I can see it now. That's definitely the road down there, the original road. That is incredible. That is definitely legit. So down there I'm looking at the old original Roman road, which is remarkably preserved, and not a lot of people know about it. A lot of people think this is the actual thing or that one up there, but no, it's not. That's it down there. You can clearly see off in the distance where the road goes down here. And then it carries on down there, and this road joins it, and we'll walk along this path here to where it joins the proper Roman road, and then we'll walk along it, what's left of it. And there is the Straits of Riggindale. And over there is where I was filming last week, looking back here to where I am now. I'm filming this behind me. And this path here. So here we are. Here's where it joins the old Roman road here. And that bit is still in use. down there, straight ahead of me, you can clearly see there is a road carved out of the fell side. It would have carried on up there and gone up and up round there. Incredible. So, there is the original road. That way. Not that way. That's where it branches off. But that way. And that's the way I'm going to walk back up to the summit. So the question now is, when did this fell side slip down here? Yeah. It's obviously a long time ago. 1,000 years ago maybe? It's a total guess. But I can clearly see it in front of me. This carved flat road. It's just got layers of peat that's accumulated over the top of it over hundreds of years, but I can still clearly see it. And under my feet somewhere, yeah, half a metre maybe, I don't know, is a proper road. Roman road. So you can clearly see it going up. Very evocative, thinking about those centurions marching across here, seeing this view, exactly the same view as what I'm seeing now. It's not bad, is it? It's not a bad day's work, walking across here. Walking from the fort at Brougham, near Penrith, to the fort at Ambleside, and vice versa. So there is a little bit of a trod here. I am not the only person to walk along this route. There are other interested parties. during the Depression," said the cowboy to me. "I used to hop freight at least once a month. In those days you'd see hundreds of men riding a flat car or a boxcar, and they weren't just bums. There were all kinds of men out of work and going from one place to another, and some of them just wandering. It was like that all over the West. Brakemen never bothered you in those days. I don't know about today. Nebraska, I ain't got no use for. Why, in the middle 1930s, this place wasn't nothing but a big dust cloud as far as the eye could see. You couldn't breathe. The ground was black. I was here in those days. They can give Nebraska back to the Indians as far as I'm concerned." So, that's that done. And it was quite a detour actually. It's a good hour doing that. But yeah, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I'm about to turn left back up here now. So I'm coming off the Roman road and heading back up to the summit of High Street and then on to Mardale Ill Bell. Left High Street, down around. There was a couple of people up there, and there's no way I'll be talking to a camera whilst there's other people around. Oh no! So I'm just heading now towards Mardale Ill Bell. Yeah, nice and cool. It's not too hot at all, it's just perfect. This has turned out alright actually, in terms of weather. Very comfortable. And it's mid-August now, so there won't be many more days like this. So that was, and is, yep, still is, Mardale Ill Bell. think if I'd have been bagging Wainwrights today, that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th was the day. Would have been the 5th. So I've got one more to go. I think Grey Crag. I think it is. Thornthwaite Ill Bell. Fantastic. So it's finally getting quite hot now, and the promised heatwave temperatures are here. Luckily I'm heading back to the car now, so mostly done. So, here we are, Grey Crag, which would have been the 6th Wainwright today.